Hello, everybody. Hello, my dear Americans. I thought to start this particular channel because of a disturbing trend that has been evolving in this country since Donald Trump became the president of the United States, or even before he started to run for president. I mean, the way he was harassed by Barack Obama over his 8 years of his presidency. This is a very disturbing trend, and this disturbing trend is nothing but the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party has become the party of bullies. They're nothing but a bunch of constitutional terrorists and a bunch of constitutional thugs who have been given this immense amount of power, which they are openly abusing along with the other set of thugs, which are nothing but what they call themselves liberal media. But there is nothing liberal about this. They shouldn't be called liberals. They are not liberals. That is a good word. There is nothing liberating about these liberals. They are in fact actually thugs and liars who bully people. They falsify information, make a complete false spin of any story and put it out to the public. And it's unfortunate that there are so many Democrat supporters out there who don't see through these lies. Do keep in mind that these thugs, they are not interested in your happiness. There is nothing that they do has got to do with happiness, with peace, with life, liberty. It's got nothing to do with it. All they want is a constant world of siege, constant world of conflict. That's what this party has become. But what can you expect out of a party like that? The Democrats, who call themselves liberals, I think they feel that they are liberated from God because they behave as godless people. They are nothing but devil worshippers. That's what I would say that. They are become the followers of Satan. And in this video, I'm going to show you what they stand for and what they stand against. And it will be appalling that every day that you see in the news is exactly what I have listed out. The Democrats don't care about your happiness. Do keep in mind, this country's, what are the first lines? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They don't care about any three of them. None of them. They do not care. They care about control. They want to enslave us. They want us to be totally dependent on the government. And the way they are doing it is by taking away our guns. They're going to take away our money. They're going to take away our health care. They're going to take away our homes. And you'll be left with nothing. There will be no way for you to defend against this corrupt form of government which will be run by the Democrat Party. And you will not be able to protest because the moment you protest, you will be in trouble. They will start an investigation. They will cook up information. They'll cook up things and stories about how bad you are and use another set of thugs called the media, or what they call the liberal media. And they will cook up information against you. And that way they will brand you as unpatriotic, as a criminal, when actually they themselves are the criminal. Just imagine what's happening. If they can do what they are doing to the President of the United States, imagine what they can do to you and I. They can make our lives miserable. And the only way out to escape this is to vote them out of office. They call themselves liberals, but they just have liberated themselves from what? From God. They are godless people who are nothing but followers of Satan and devil worshippers. Because it's only devil worshippers who will think that it is okay to pass laws and to legalize the killing of babies. How can you do that? How can we allow that to happen? What I have done here and what I'm going to show is a list of what the Democrat Party stands for and what they stand against. And this will give a good idea about why we need to get them out of the Congress, as well as get them, whatever the few senators they are, the Democrat senators, they also need to be voted out, at least in the short term. This is necessary because they are a danger to the United States of America. So the Democrats are generally pro-poverty. They want you to remain poor. They do not want you to be rich or do not want you to be wealthy, because when you're poor, you'll be dependent on the government. But they are pro-elite. So the Hollywood stars, their other politicians who make a ton of money, they will always want to keep their cronies together. And the liberal media, who make also millions of dollars, they want to keep them wealthy. But the rest of the country needs to be poor because they're going to suppress them. This makes them a very pro-feudalistic style of party, which believes in feudalism. Remember the Dark Ages, how terrible life was. That is what they want this country to become. So, what are they anti? So they are anti-jobs. Look at AOC. She's so proud to disallow Amazon to come to New York. They are anti-business. They do not want economic growth. They do not want business to grow. They do not want investments. They do not want people to grow and live a financially independent life. They do not care about our farmers. And of course, they are anti-healthcare. You can already see how terrible a job they did with Obamacare. But they are pro-drugs and they are pro-adultery. They don't care about, because these are godless people. They want you to be stoned with marijuana. And guess what was going to happen? I mean, a good example is Netherlands, where marijuana is legal and it's a big pain. There will be constant petty thefts because somebody wants to have a whiff and they will steal even small stuff. It will become a nuisance. Why I say they are pro-adultery? Look at the number of Democrats where they have committed they have been implicated for sexual harassment and they're okay with it. One of the former presidents has been impeached for that, and yet they supported him. However, they are anti-family. They are anti-babies. Can you imagine passing laws where it is legal to kill babies? Can you imagine that? I do not want my tax money to be used to killing babies. These are bunch of godless baby killers. These devil worshippers are baby killers. That's what you can call them, because they are devil worshippers, because you have to be a devil worshipper to even come to imagine killing babies. I cannot imagine otherwise. There is no other way out. These are Satan followers. They are also pro-corruption. I mean, in order to protect Joe Biden, imagine how much they're going to impeach a whole president. They're pro-crime and pro-criminals. I mean, they want to give, Bernie Sanders wants to give right to vote to convicts because he wants, wherever he can get vote, he wants to get the votes from, even if it is criminals. They're okay if criminals have guns, because even though they may be anti-guns, but I guess criminals will always have guns. So in the process, they are going to take away your guns. You law-abiding citizens will lose your guns and you will have nothing to protect yourself and your families and your children and your wives, your brothers, your sisters from these criminals, because they're going to take away your guns. But those criminal gangs will figure out ways to get their guns. And imagine, they are against law enforcement. They are anti-law enforcement. They are anti-police. They are anti-ICE. In fact, they are openly saying to abolish ICE. Can you imagine that? I mean, totally open this country so that anybody can enter this country. We cannot allow that. They don't care about our veterans. They do not care about our military. They are a totally anti-patriotic party. They are pro-ISIS. I would say they are pro-ISIS because it is during the Democrat time, during Barack Obama's time, that ISIS grew to such enormous strength. It was only after Donald Trump came that he wiped them out of the planet. They are pro-radical Islam and they are pro-Iran. Obama allowed Iran to grow. I mean, who would sign a deal where there is a deal only from one side and Iran never even bothered to sign the deal? And the reason why I say they are radical Islam is this is what they are doing. ISIS and Iran are radical Islamic systems which are very dangerous not only to this country but to this world. But the democratic agenda has created these type of monsters. But then you have people like Rashida Tlaib, who is anti-Semitic. She's anti-Jew, and generally, as I said, in general, Democrats, they're anti-religion. They're anti-Christians because they are devil worshippers. And as devil worshippers, they don't care about family. They don't care about babies. They just care about power. Because that's what the devil wants. The devil wants power and control over your souls. Encouraging ISIS, and by encouraging Iran, the Democrats are pro-terrorism. They may not have funded terrorism, but they are definitely pro-terrorism because during their time, their terrorism has increased in this world. And yet, they support people like Hillary Clinton, who has committed treason by destroying tens of thousands of documents, state government documents, which is unacceptable. And yet she has not gone to jail. They believe in open borders, but yet they are anti-democracy. They do not want freedom. They do not want freedom of speech. They harass people for their religious belief, for the freedom to have guns, for their Second Amendment rights. They don't care about national security. They want open borders. They harass people who are patriotic, who they don't respect our flag, they don't respect our national anthem, and they do not want us to be independent, whether it is independent in terms of thought, in terms of religion, in terms of speech, or in terms of finance. They do not want any of this independence because they want to control us. They want to enslave us. And finally, on the world stage, they are more pro-China and pro-Russia. It is during the Democrats' time that majority of the jobs we lost to China. Majority of the technology China was able to steal from our country. But they are anti-Israel, our greatest ally, who have gone through hell and are still going through hell every single day. And finally, I would say they are anti-USA. Why would you want to vote for a Democrat senator, congressman, president, mayor, you name it? Why would you vote for this Democrat ideology when it is so evil? We need to start educating the people of this country to wake up and to see what the Democrat Party has become. And until they evolve away from being devil worshippers, and until they are ready to believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, they need to be out. They should not have any power. I finally want to say that if you are a parent or a grandparent, or an uncle or an aunt, and if you voted Democrat, that means that you wish your children were never born, or you wish your children were dead. Because I cannot believe you could have any reason to vote for a Democrat candidate when they support the killing of babies. I would like to say is that I'm going to be posting more videos and sharing my opinion about the various issues that is happening in our country. So please don't forget to like or share your comments and this channel, and subscribe to my channel, and see you all next time, and God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.